Hello, it's Ewan here, and today I'm here to review the second wave of Angry Birds Plush. Now you might be thinking, well, Ewan, there was no second wave, was there? Well, actually, there wasn't any second wave, unless you really count, like, the pigs and the green bird and the Terence and that. Like, they're released in chunks, like, the pigs were released shortly after wave 1, and then these two were released, and then these two were released, and then Stella was released. So instead of giving these all their separate reviews, we're just gonna bundle all these plushies together and call them Wave 2. Even though this one's kind of like Wave 3, I guess. So anyway, let's just go over all these guys one by one, starting with the first released, the pig set. Okay, so our first plushie here is the mustache pig, or the Foreman pig, whatever you want to call him. Now, this is a 5-inch Foreman pig, but I do have different sizes of different plushies. Here's the tag. This one was a 2011 Foreman pig, or mustache pig. And imported by Universal Trends. Oh, this one's an import. And I never knew that. But anyway, he's different from other pigs because he has the mustache. And remember how I said about the white bird having the crinkly material in our bags? The mustache pig has it in his mustache too. So you see he has bags here. He has his eyes and his white eyebrows. And he has a speaker, which doesn't work anymore. And you see his nostrils are different shape from the regular plushies. I really like this plush. I mean, my one's looking a little paler than regular green of the pigs, but I kind of like him. He's a nice plush. Let's move on to our next plush. And so our next plush is a fairly damaged one in my collection. Like in the plush and from me, the helmet pig. Now this guy, my one's helmet comes off and you can see with his no ears. I mean, his helmet's not supposed to come off. It's kind of stitched on there. I'm not going to be able to get this back on. I'm going to cut it and we're just going to have the helmet back on. And so there's the helmet back on helmet pig. So you can see he has golden straps, which is one of the first inaccuracies. He doesn't have golden straps in the game, they're brown. And he's meant to have one with holes and one which is meant to connect the holes. And these are just both yellow, golden tassels, which that's inaccurate. And personally, I didn't really like that it was beat up. I mean, I would prefer a regular helmet pig. I mean, they could have just released a beat up pig, but yeah. You see, he's got some markings on the back, which don't come with the plush. I just did that. And Angry Birds is a registered trademark of Rovio, regular tag. And yeah, he has a hole in his helmet, which is meant to be there. And he has black eyes. And he's got a squint mouth. And he has smaller nostrils than the mustache pig or any other pig. And his mouth does open. So yeah, pretty nice pig. And would prefer if he was a normal helmet pig. Anyway, next plushie. So our next plushie is the King Pig. Now, this is a very nice plushie. It has a golden crown, which mine is just held on by a couple seams. And it's kind of bent. But you can see it's a different eye shape from all the other pigs. It's just flat there. The only other pig to have this eye shape was it Bull Pig from the Angry Birds Valentine set, which I don't currently have yet. So yeah, he's a 2013 King Pig. You can tell by this tag right here, the white on white Angry Birds logo. This one opens. This one is another one that had sound. The only one that doesn't have sound was freaking the helmet pig. And this one's another imported by Character Options Limited. That's weird. So anyway, moving. mouth opens, basic things the pigs do. Nice little blue jewels on the crown, and it's pretty empty ears. This is an 8-inch king pig. Never got the 5-inch. So yeah, next plushie. So we're gonna be moving on to the big setup chunk, as a lot of people call it. So let's move on to those. Now our first plushie of the big setup chunk is our first bird, the big red bird. So as you can see, he's just the big red bird. Mine's is kind of damaged, but I got him for cheap, and I've really been needing a Terence for a while. See, he has the spots. The bag is under his eyes, which I sort of said was an accuracy of red. Underside, and he has the jagged, jagged pattern right here, which I really like. Tiny little head feather and tail feather, which I really like too. That's rather nice. This is a 2012 Terence, which is when the big setup wave came out. You can tell by the black tag. White House Leisure. This one did not have a sound chip. You can see it has a unique styled beak, and I don't really have much to say about this. Different shaped eyebrows than the red bird, being flat at the bottom. But there's not really much to say about him. There won't be really much to say about the Space Terence, because this is when I do a space set, because this is literally a Space Terence but red, vice versa. But yeah, he's a nice plushie, and let's move on to our last plushie of the big setup chunk. And so our last plushie of the big setup chunk is How. Now this is version 3 of the How. First version had yellow around the beak and an opening beak. Version 2 had the yellow around the beak and a closed beak, and then this is version 3 where he's got no yellow around here, and he's a little bit more calm looking. But yeah, he's got a tail feather, he's got a head feather, really long beak, so like throw him around, I guess. Nice underbelly, which it's nice that you have the big underbelly, unlike Chuck. And yeah, I don't like how his head feather flops around. I feel like this should have been more stuffed or had like something plastic in it holding up. There you can kind of get the balance sometimes, but yeah, that didn't really solve the issue that it just flops around. I mean, I would fix that, but I can't. Don't know how to. So anyway, that's us done for the big setup chunk. Now let's move on to, what do we call this? The bubbles chunk? The birthday party chunk? I'm confused. We're just gonna call it the bubbles set. So yeah, that's it. So our first plushie of what I'm going to call the Bubbles chunk is the bird himself, Bubbles. Now, my one has his eyes squashed in. I don't know how common this is with other Bubbles plushies, but I didn't really like it. I tried to fix it, but I really like this plushie. He's nice orange bird. I've always liked the orange bird plushie. Nice hair feather, nice beak. I like the contrast with the orange and the black. The long orange hair and the short orange tail. This is from 2012. And I really like this plushie. He's soft. And mine one didn't have a sound chip. And you can see the red head, not head feathers, the eyebrows. I just like him. He looks really happy. Anyway, let's move on to our next plush of the what we're gonna call the Bubbles set, the puffed up Bubbles. Now here is our second plushie of the Bubbles wave, puffed up Bubbles. Now you're probably wondering, Ewan, why is this 5-inch? It should be a 12-inch or an 8-inch. Well, I don't know actually. I got this for my birthday. I asked for a puffed up Bubbles for my birthday. I got a 5-inch. Look at his tiny little eyes right there, and his like opening mouth. His tiny little tongue, his tiny little eyebrows. And here's his head feather and his tail feather. He is another one from 2012 with the White House Leisure tag. And yeah, Bubbles. feel it. Big cheeks, you can feel his cheeks in there, very hard. I like that he's not an exact circle. He's like puffed up looking, which he should look like. But he's a good plushie nonetheless. Now let's move on to our last plushie, Stella. And now this is our last plushie, Stella. Now this plushie was released on her own, just out of nowhere. See, she has a tiny little beak right here. She has like closed looking eyes. Or she's looking to the left or right. She's looking to the right. Big floppy tail feathers. This is another one that suffers from like the floppy hair. Sometimes this one you can't even balance it. This one just flops everywhere. Yeah. So this one was released in 2013, but I think it was also in late 2012 too. Because I saw one still with a black tag. But yeah, sound chip works. It's literally the same sound chip as Wave 1. The only plush sets had a unique sound chips are Wave 2 of the Star Wars set. And the pigs, obviously. But yeah, Stella. Nice pink colour. And let's just talk about the size. And there was one plushie which was released alongside the big setup set, I think. Either that or was a little time after it. This was an online exclusive, and I can't really think of any other plush video I could put them into to review them. The Mighty Eagle. Now, this guy is absolutely massive. I think this is an 18-inch tall plushie. This is a 2013 Mighty Eagle. See, Angry Birds. Imported by Rovio Entertainment. And yeah, it tells you not how to wash them. See, he has the Mighty Eagle eye right there, which is massive compared to my hand. And any other plushie. Purple bags. He has like the neat eyebrow. And he has the little nostrils. And he also has floppy hair. But you can kind of expect that from a 16-inch. All the 16 inches have their floppy things on top. And yeah, I really like this plushie. You can lift him up. As well. It's very fluffy underbelly. I really like his little under section. It's very fluffy. So yeah, that's it for my Eagle. And we're going to talk about sizes that you can get these plushies in, which is a really confusing. So let's go. Okay, so talk about sizes that these guys come in. All of these guys came in a backpack hanger 3-inch style, except for Helmet Pig, Puffed Up Bubbles, and Mustache Pig, I think. I'm not sure about Mustache Pig. But what came in? None of these came in a 4-inch style, I don't think. Maybe King Pig did in a box set, that's all I know. All of these guys came in 5-inch. And then 6-inch, I'm not sure, honestly. But 8-inch, I'm pretty sure all of these guys came in 8-inch. Then, we go on to 12-inch. King Pig came in 12-inch. Terence came in 12-inch. And Puffed Up Bubbles came up in 12-inch. And that's all I know. And then for 16-inch, I think Terence came in 16-inch. So did King Pig. I think Helmet Pig and Mustache Pig did too. How did. And Bubbles didn't. Stella didn't. I don't think the Mighty Eagle came in 16-inch. He did come in 18-inch. And don't quote me on this, but I think he came in 24-inch. Again, I'm not sure about that. So, yeah, it's pretty confusing with this set of plushies. What sizes they came in. But, yeah. It's a pretty unique wave of plush being released over different time periods. So, yeah, that's it. And I'll be back later to review the space set. Goodbye.